I know you're asking this question as a man. That's probably why you clicked on this video. Why do I continually delve into the negative feedback loop of the instant gratification and instant dopamine rush of pornography, even though it leads to that long-term shame and guilt? This is the crisis we're having today as men, is we see so many images that are not serving our mind, body, and spirit. And so let's push away from this. Let's go into more uplifting and invigorating habits that really empower us as men, masculine men in this day and age. We're going to go through 6 key habits you can integrate into your essence as a man to evolve beyond the pornography and start tapping into your highest self. Let's jump into them. Hello friends, my name is Christian Van Camp, a holistic lifestyle and performance coach for men, and I help them optimize their mindset, gut, and muscle. If you'd like to join my email list, please do. It's at cvcwellness.com. Every single week I come out with whimsical wellness newsletters, stuff to help you out with optimizing your fitness, your nutrition, and so much more in between. On top of that, you'll get my free guide, my natural masculine lifestyle guide. So here to support you with that. Now let's jump into this. Here are ways that you can navigate through pornography. Number 1 is taking extreme ownership of your actions in the past and of your choices. Extreme ownership of what you have done, and understand that yes, I have quote unquote sinned in a more biblical sense, but I have made mistakes, right? Honor that, hold on to that in a way that's going to help you inspire change, because that negativity will truly inspire positivity in your life. Stacking on to number 1 is identifying a why for change. What is your reason why behind removing the pornography and shifting into another habit? Really get crystal clear about that. Journal about it and put it down to paper so you can get that metaphysical into a physical plane and see it and feel it. So identify the why and take extreme ownership. Number 2 is understanding the triggers that lead into the pornographic images and watching the pornography, taking the time to search it up, watching Pornhub and all that stuff. So identify and understand the triggers that lead into the full-on pornographic images, right? So remove the addiction source. A lot of times for men, this starts with social media, because there's an insane amount of these lustful images on nudity, and just all these platforms are loaded up with it. I'm just scrolling through Instagram. I'm like, oh my gosh, all these beautiful babes, right? And that can lead me towards like, man, I'm starting to get a little hard down there. Then it can lead me to looking up Safari, putting it on incognito mode, and then all of a sudden I'm looking up these horrible images that are making me feel really guilty or whatever afterwards, especially if you release. So number 2 is really understanding the triggers. Is it social media? Is it halt? Are you hungry, angry, lonely, or tired? Identify those triggers, because those things, although they may be harmless photos on Instagram or whatever, they may lead into more of that gateway of porn. So really identify the triggers as number 2. Number 3 is removing the devices from your space. So at bedtime especially, a lot of us guys, after a long day of work, will delve into the pornography, right? Because we were having the halt, the hungry, the angry, the lonely and tired feelings, and then we just delve into that to get that dopamine rush to rebound back. So I strongly recommend for number 3 is remove these devices at bedtime. At the end of the day, you've been working all day or whatever, you become most vulnerable to that. So put your phone in airplane mode and disconnect to reconnect to yourself. Number 4 is exercise and move outside whenever you have the urge to watch pornography. Just move your body. That's such an important and critical thing you can take advantage of. It's getting your body moving to change the energy patterns within yourself. So if I ever feel like this lustful energy coming out, instead of just having that willpower and sitting there and be like, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it, straight up shift the energy in your body and mind by going on a walk outside in the sun, lifting some weights, just moving, doing push-ups, anything along those lines. Those physical body movements help with your productivity and mindset and shifting the energy. Sexual transmutation is a big part of this. It's transmuting that sexual energy into creative energy. So start working on that side project, working on music, whatever it may be. That's an important one to take advantage of. Number 5 is practice sexual kung fu and semen retention. So sexual kung fu is working the sexual energy, breathing through it, but at the same time practicing semen retention, so you're not busting every time. I want you to think about it as an experience. It's the journey, it's the hike, it's not the end result. The end result is orgasming and releasing that precious seed all the time. You know, when you masturbate or work the sexual energy as an end result, like I'm going to go to A to B, instead think about all the things that lead up into that moment of B, from that whole entire journey. That's that sexual energy you can breathe through up your spine and work that energy without the intention of completely releasing. And I always recommend no more than once a week as a man. If you can, every 4 to 7 days plus. It's a great way to go. That's usually the Taoist way to go about it, is age in years minus 7, and then that number divided by 4. And that's how often you can release your seed without having too much depletion in that life source energy. Number 6 is a men's group and having accountability, working with other men, even just a partner system, and communicating like, hey, I'm really working on this goal to remove the pornography from my life because it's not serving me, and collaborating on those aspects. That is so fruitful for your essence, is to have that extrinsic accountability and that extrinsic motivation beyond just all intrinsic. One of the best ways to go about this is with the Inner Fit program. It's a powerful 12-week immersive lifestyle optimization program that is led by me and a bunch of other men coming together. And every single day we're engaging in the chat. We have the weekly calls, the accountability calls. We have a partner system. We have the one-on-one experience with me. You are working through these habits, whether it is pornography, it's tech addiction, or perhaps it's not lifting weights and challenging your body, or eating healthy foods. All those things we'll go through with the 6 pillars of the Inner Fit program. It's super powerful. Having an accountability group is something I strongly believe in, and I think every man needs that nowadays. A men's group, having the brothers come together. Those are the 6 habits I highly recommend you dive into and utilize. Let me know in the comments if you have any other recommendations that can help us foster that masculine drive and essence in cultivating a healthy relationship with ourselves, with technology, with women. It is so important because we all know the deleterious effects of pornography. It's really hurting a lot of us men. It certainly has for me in the past. And please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you get more emails and updates on new videos coming out nearly every week on holistic vitality. I'll see you guys on the other side.